So I remember it was wow, it was a little more than a year ago, as a matter of fact, walking through the hallway and I was talking with Doug Zuko from Fast Fit Body Sculpting, and he saw my 230 some odd pound physique, and he's like, this fast fit stuff would actually probably help you out a lot. And I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, lights, sure. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was trying to keep a smile because the lights aren't going to help me lose weight. Then I did the program and I lost a ton of fat, ton of it. The stuff really works. So if those of you who've been watching and saying, wait a second, lights, listen carefully. You're going to be shocked.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people would like to ask some questions and have them answered. And Doug Zuka can do that. He's the owner of Fast Fit Body Sculpting right here in town. Doug, welcome back to the show.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So,
Good to have you.
listen, Sean's not the only one to think this. I mean, this is a common reaction when people hear about the technology at Fast Fit. They say, does this really work? And how does it work?
Well, that's a great question, and you won't offend me, but believe me, because I was skeptical. I have my own story. I won't go into that today, but I was my first customer, and I was very skeptical. But since then, this business has evolved. This was a business built out of need. I needed to do something for visceral fat, so it won't offend me. You can always ask me now. I know everybody's thinking about it, but it is truly amazing what happens to the body if you let it. And with technology can change everything.
Yeah.
And I know that we have a bunch of people we're going to show you here while I'm talking.
Yeah, we'll play that video now.
But,
Yeah.
But we can get, I just want to tell you one of my favorite stories. It may be my all-time favorite story. Because I did a consultation with a lady by the name of Patricia, and I've showed her a few times on the show. And, she was very skeptical, but very desperate. And during the consultation, she just broke down in tears. And I asked her, I said, what's wrong? And she said, well, it's not the money. She said, I just can't stand if it doesn't work. She said, I couldn't go through the disappointment. I've been through so many things and so disappointed. Nothing's ever worked for me. Please do not tell me this will work if it won't. And, I had all the confidence in the world because I know, it works. Just got to do the program, right? So I was able to tell her with confidence, Patricia, don't worry. It'll work for you. It works for everybody else. And it took a little while. She, over the next couple of weeks, she was very skeptical.
Yeah.
And about 3.5 weeks in is when it really started working for her. And then everything changed. And her life changed at that point.
There's a certain point with the Fast Fit program where you just turn this corner and all of a sudden you go from losing a little bit to like, boom, all of a sudden it starts to fall off. It's incredible.
Well, what generally happens, people start the program, they feel themselves in a week or so, get more energy. So they have more energy. And then they just notice that, they don't have the cravings for food that they used to have. And then they notice they start getting that fat loss. They see it in the mirror. And that gives them the motivation to do more and more and more. And the technology takes over from that point.
Awesome.
It is awesome. And I think when you were telling that story about Patricia, I can relate to what she was thinking because I remember, Doug, every time I would start kind of a new diet, because that's really the way I approached trying to lose weight, which never worked for me. But every time I started a new diet, it was more than just a diet. It was like I was setting up this whole expectation that I could succeed. Like it was deep, and that at the end of this, I will feel better about myself. And that's some pretty heavy stuff.
Once we get a little older, around the age of 35, sometimes it's sooner, sometimes a little later, but our body changes and it just doesn't respond like it used to.
Yeah.
And starving ourselves will not work. We actually lose muscle, not fat. So we're going into this expecting it not to work. Most people, come into a program expecting to fail, and that's not the case. We have a system for you that works for everyone else, so it'll work for you too.
We need a win. 2020 has been awful.
Yeah.
We need a win in 2021, and you're helping us do that with a special offer. Let's talk about it.
Well, I love this offer, and it's a bit crazy. So since we're at the end of the December, because we gave a little bit away in December, we gave December free. So here's what we're going to do. For 2021, for just your viewers, and the first 20 callers, we're going to give January away for free when you enroll, and we're going to give you up to 50% off and January for free. So this is an offer that's going to go away really quickly. So take advantage of it, and let's lose that fat.
We're going to lose 2020 like it's an X, and we're going to lose all that fat too. Bye. Out of our lives. I love it. It's good. Doug, we love having you, sir.
Thanks for having me. 1-800-FAST-FIT.
Absolutely.
Doug,
That's how you get that deal.
Happy New Year, too.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year.
And a happy new you if you're the first 20 callers right now to 1-800-FAST-FIT.
Nice,
Thank you very much. Up to 50% off. Plus, you're going to get all of January for free. Call them now. They have 4 locations throughout the valley. FastFitBodySculpting.com. FastFit Body Sculpting is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.